Welcome back to Let the Quran Speak. Now we answer questions we've received from you, our viewers. If you have a question yourself, you can visit our website, www.quranspeaks.com. Send your questions to us there. Okay, Brother Shabir, the first question is, what is the scientific explanation of Islamic creation?
Well, Islamic creation basically might refer to the Quranic statements about Adam and his wife dwelling in the Garden of Eden and being expelled from there and so on. I don't believe that these statements should be taken as separate and distinct from scientific explanations. There must be a harmony, a cohesion between what the Quran is explaining and what we know from other venues of learning. Because the truth is only one, whether God reveals it in a book or allows us to discover it through the study of science. It's going to be the same truth, but we can sometimes look at it from two different angles or two different directions. So the Quran looks at it from the spiritual direction, from the direction of the morals and the teachings and our responsibility before God. Science looks at it from the purely materialistic point of view to discover the hows of how things evolve and change over time. So to me, these are two dimensions of the same thing.
All right. Great. The next question is about how to eat halal. The person is asking about monodiglycerates and other ingredients that might be in foods that, you know, they're not actually listed on the ingredient list. What does a person do?
Okay. Well, the confusion, and I've read the question, so I sense that the reader is, like, the questioner is quite
frustrated. At a wit's end, they're not really sure what to do.
Yeah. And what seems to happen often, and I want to explain more broadly, is that a Muslim who is just trying to now understand the faith and so on becomes suddenly quite enthused about getting everything right, and then either puts up a website or starts printing some leaflets in which they list a number of items which they consider to be impermissible for Muslims to use because they derive somehow remotely from some animal origin, and that is an animal presumably not killed in the proper Islamic manner of slaughter. So therefore the animal is impermissible, and all of these ingredients derived from the animal, their reason must be impermissible as well. But 2 points are missed here, which the Muslim scholars are aware of, and the common person doesn't seem to be aware of, is that first, a minor ingredient in a larger body of halal substance does not make the entire body of substance impermissible now. So, of course, a Muslim should not put any impermissible item in his larger container of food. But if there is a large container of good food and a small ingredient of impermissible thing is put in there, either by mistake or it fell in or whatever, it's there and you cannot control it, you cannot reasonably be expected to remove it.
So something like alcohol, a little bit of alcohol.
Then in that case, it does not so contaminate the entire body of good food as to render the food impermissible for consumption.
And this is accepted by the
this is
majority
widely
of scholars.
accepted, all right? So minor ingredients like monodiglycerides and so on you find in cookies and so on does not render the entire thing impermissible. Second is that what we're looking at, these chemical ingredients, are not the original substance. And even if the original substance was impermissible, because it has transformed into something else, it is now a chemical ingredient, the same ruling does not apply. And if we use an analogy here, grapes are permissible, but if made into wine, the wine is impermissible. But if the wine is made into vinegar, vinegar is permissible, even though it used to be something else that was impermissible at the time.
All right, we'll have to take this up on another show. Thank you.
Welcome.
That's all the time we have. You can visit our website, www.quranspeaks.com. I'm Sophia Ali. For all of us here at Let the Quran Speak, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.